If you've spent any time at all in cold water waiting for rescue, that's going to be a very welcome sight and sound. But to get to this point, first there's a number of things that you're going to have to do for yourself.
One of the myths that many people believe, particularly in cold water climates, is that cold water immersion will lead to a quick death due to hypothermia.
I've spent my career looking at urban myths, and one of them is that even if you're wearing winter clothing and you fall into ice water, you'll die of hypothermia within minutes. Well, of course, that's just not true. If you do the right things, if you don't panic and take proper action, you should be able to survive, you should be able to self-rescue, and if not, at least be able to survive long enough to allow someone to rescue you.
After 15 minutes in the water, limbs will grow increasingly stiff and unresponsive, and a person will eventually be unable to self-rescue. At this point, the priority is extending consciousness and survival time. Slow heat loss by minimizing movement. Be prepared to signal potential rescuers.
To increase your chances of survival in cold water, the huddle is an important tool. Plus, there's an important side benefit of the huddle, and that is it increases your visibility for search and rescue forces.
The huddle position is when you have several survivors in the water, and each of you can wrap your arms around each other's shoulders to conserve each other's body heat and support each other's morale. You're able to talk to each other and keep each other's spirits up, which is very important in a cold water survival situation. The help position is a position in which you curl up in a little ball, arms against your chest, legs together, in order to minimize the amount of surface area exposed to the cold water.
One often debated question is whether to stay active for warmth while waiting for rescue or to remain still.
Exercising or swimming in cold water actually will decrease your survival time. And that's because even though exercise produces heat in your muscles, the cold water will suck that heat out of your body as fast as you produce it. So exercising will actually decrease your survival time. So the best procedure for you to do in a survival situation, if you have a life jacket, is to hold still in the help position, or if you have other survivors with you in the water, huddle together to conserve your heat. If you exercise inside a properly donned survival suit that's zipped up properly and protects you from contact with the water, then the heat produced by your muscles will stay inside that suit and actually warm you up. So inside a properly donned survival suit in which you are dry and floating properly, the exercise will increase your survival time and minimize or prevent the onset of hypothermia.